G'day and welcome to Shoot TV. We're going to talk to you today about this. It's called a MaXbox. It's an Australian invention and we're pretty impressed by it. That's not actually the MaXbox, that's just the box it comes in. This is the MaXbox. It's a rifle rest and a very clever one. The MaXbox has a heap of good tricks up its sleeve, not least of which is the fact that it's got magnets in it. It stays stuck to the roof of your car up to about 70 k's an hour, maybe even more, making it really good out in the field. But that's not all it'll do. Now there's at least 4 different ways you can use the MaXbox, and we'll show you them all in a second, but in brief, you can use it on the bench here, you can use it instead of a bipod, you can use it across the car, and you can also use it on the bench when you're out shooting nice little groups. Now you can see that there's 2 different size cutouts here, and 2 different heights. So you can basically put any rifle, a fat one or a skinny one, at a higher spot or a lower spot. So it's going to fit you and your gun pretty nicely. You can use it to store your ammo in. 7mm rem mag, just punch it in. Want to use 308? Punch in a 308 size hole. Want to use 223? Punch in your 223 ammo. You can even, if you push a bit harder, put rimfire in. Those little round noses take a bit more pressing though. Now being made of high density foam, the MaXbox is pretty much indestructible. You can do anything you like with it and it's not going to hurt it. Chuck it in the back of the ute, put it in your backpack, anything like that, not a problem. It's also impervious to solvents apparently, and having dripped a few cleaning fluids from cleaning the rifles on it, yeah, there's no damage to that at all. I think it'll last. The magnets are glued in place, so they won't come out. Not really much can go wrong at all. Out in the field, the MaXbox is very handy. It does stay stuck to the roof of the car, and yet at the same time, you can quite easily pivot it, slide it to readjust things, get it to exactly where you want it to be, very quickly and very intuitively. So it makes your shot nice and quick as well. Stay. We gave the MaXbox a thorough run on the roof of the car. We went forward driving, lumps, bumps, bit of speed, the whole lot. It stayed put, didn't budge an inch. We also came across a good mob of goats while we were up there, and there was a good billy amongst them as well. Now this would be a great shot to test the MaXbox as a rifle rest. 275 metres, downhill, not quite a perfect angle off the car. How would it go? And you've got to be happy with that. On the bench we've been able to shoot some nice tight little groups with the MaXbox, as good as we could with any other kind of rest. This is where that little ammo holder idea comes in very handy, makes it very convenient. As far as shooting goes, just treat it like any other rest. And of course, as we said, once you've finished all your shooting, you can come inside, stick the MaXbox down, put your rifle in it, and away you go with the cleaning. So the final verdict on the MaXbox, well, we reckon it's a good thing. As you saw, it does do all of those things that it's meant to do. It'll be useful out in the field, it'll be useful here in the workshop, it'll be useful down at the range. It's simple, it's light, it's cheap, it's tough. Can't go wrong with it really, and it's going to cost you a lot less money than buying all of the other bits and pieces that you might want to rest your rifle on. Yeah, we can highly recommend this one.